Hi guys, I'm Anita and I'm back with another video. Today I wanted to share with you my TBR for the Becca's Bookopoly, or well, the fact that I'm planning on participating, because there's only so much I can prepare before all of this happens, because Becca's Bookopoly is going to be run a little differently than most other readathons. So it is, you only right now have like 2 roles, one from each of the boards. And then there'll be an additional 3 rolls throughout those 48 hours that the readathon takes place on. The readathon starts on the 11th at midnight in the British time zone. So that is for me 1 AM. For like the East Coast, it must be at like 7 PM if my calculations are correct. So you can do the math in terms of when it will be starting. I possibly won't be starting at the midnight strikes. Even if she says that you want to be there, I am going to be sleeping because I'm not a night owl and I need my sleep. I will try and read all like 4 of the prompts throughout the readathon and see how that goes. I hope to read them, and I want to see if I can combine the prompts that I get from each board. If I can do that, that would be awesome. Otherwise, that's fine. I will take whatever fits best with what I have of selections. I'm going to try and see if I can finish up some library books or TBR wrappings that weekend. So the first prompt was read a paranormal or magical realism book. That was what was rolled on the first board. But on the second board there was a chance card. And so what I've decided is, and the chance card is where you pick a couple of books, and like have to be evenly books you're excited about or books you're not as excited about. And then you do like a randomizer or something, or makes other people choose what to read. And in that way makes it a little bit more unplanned or whatever. And so I decided to find 4 different books that I could use for this, and 2 of them I'm not as excited about as others. So the first one I have is one of those I'm not super excited about, and that is Finishing Up Down These Strange Streets by George R. R. Martin and Gardner Dozois. This is a more of an urban fantasy, but it is paranormal as well. It is not romance, most of it, but it is like detective stories in this urban fantasy paranormal genre. And I am about halfway through this one. I have another 6 stories, I think, and my favorite author is still yet to be read, but I also have a couple of authors, and I've just gotten stuck in the middle of a story because I didn't like it. So, and a lot of the stories hasn't been so good, so that's why I'm not super excited about it, but it would be nice to have it on my list. Then I have what is I would consider more as a magical realism than anything. I don't know how to categorize this. It is not fantasy, so like straight up fantasy. It's not urban fantasy or paranormal. But it is this book. It's out from the library. The first book is called Duftapotheket. There's not been an English translation yet, but there is a German edition, obviously, because the author is German, and it's been translated into Danish. It is called, like, it's about this apothecary, pharmacist type of like old school one, with lots of different bottles with that has different smells, and all of these different smells can make different things happen. And so the first one, they discover this, and this one is called The Riddle-Filled Black Flower. So I don't know how this is going to be going, but I'm looking forward to it. It looks like they're going to be in a greenhouse of some kind, or I don't know, but I'm excited to read on in the series. I really enjoyed the first one. I think I gave the first book 4.5 stars, and I read it during Dewey's in October, so I'm looking forward to reading the sequel. and it's definitely one of those I'm excited to read. The next one I have is also one I'm excited about. I have been talking about wanting to read this one for a while, but I've never just gotten around to reading it, so it would be good to put on this, and that is Nightshift by Cassie Alexander, which is the first book in a series. I think it's called, I don't know what, Edie Spence maybe? It follows this girl who is a nurse. Yeah. A nurse who works on a really scary department at this hospital, but because this is a hospital that takes care of like paranormal beings, so werewolves and vampires and stuff, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So this would definitely be a fun, quick read to get through in that weekend. And the last one, while it's a series I enjoy, I have been postponing picking this one up, and I know I'll read them fast, but that is Heart of Venom by Jennifer Estep. So that would be my other book that I'm not super excited about. So I don't know, but I've just been postponing it, but it would be nice to get this off my list so I can move on in this series and actually complete that part of my stack in the series, but I have been holding off it for a while, so we'll see how things goes. So now let's get a rolling going, because now I'm going to be find out what I'm going to be reading. So let's find a randomizer. I've picked one between 1 and 4, and I got 3. So number 3 was Nightshift, so that will be the first book that I pick up for the Becca's BookoplAthon. I will leave a link to all of the information about the Readathon, the official announcement video where Becca is talking about all of the things that's going to be going on down below, so that you can check it out and let me know if you're going to be participating. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I like that it's a good way for me to start out my own summer vacation. I'm starting on summer vacation next weekend, so, and I have 3 weeks vacation, and it's going to be really nice. I don't have plans to go anywhere because COVID-19 and stuff, so I'm just going to be staying at home. And for the first time since I went to school, I have 3 weeks vacation at the same time as all of my siblings. Like my brother and both of my sisters all have the same 3 weeks vacation as me, so that is exciting. My mom and dad has the last week as well, but I think that's going to be spent moving with my sister, because they are going to be like their keys to the new house is going to be handed over, I think Wednesday that week or something. So yeah, but I am looking forward to reading this. So now I can pump myself up to read this next weekend, and that will be fun. So yeah, definitely let me know if you're planning on participating, and yeah, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video very soon. Goodbye!